After that huge pack opening I was able to sell almost all the players I got and all the collectible items. So I think when it was all said and done, I made around 420,000 coins, but I did spend some coins on a throwback uniform and a coach and a stadium and stuff. So right after that, I had just over 400,000 coins. So let's get to it. The objective of this team build is to get an elite, or try my absolute best to get an elite at every single position, including kickers. So, yeah, man, I did some browsing before this video too. So this video is pretty lengthy in general, but if I was going to record just the browsing I did before this on the auction, this video could have been like 40 minutes in total. But yeah, man, I think I did, yeah, I narrowed it down to a couple quarterbacks I wanted to get. I wanted to get a dual threat 100%, man. At this point in time, I think the quarterback I was thinking about getting was the 99, or the 91 Marcus Mariota, because he has very good speed. It's like 87, 88 speed, but he has very good throwing stats and a very good throw on the run as well. But I was still looking at some QBs, man. I was second guessing myself a couple times. I didn't want to spend the coins on a certain player and then regret that decision. So I think I didn't really have any other position narrowed down other than like the running back and the quarterback. And like I said in the pack opening video, I didn't even care, man. I didn't even want to spend that many coins on the O-line. I was going to get an elite for every single O-line position, but I wasn't really worried about, you know, trying to get like a 90-something overall for every O-lineman, be like a 90 overall or something. I didn't really care about that. But in the future, 100%, I'm going to upgrade the O-line for sure. And even like 85, 86 overall O-linemen, they have good run block, pass block, and stuff like that. So it doesn't even matter if you ask me, or it does matter. But it doesn't even matter too much unless you go against somebody with an absolute insane D-line or something, which probably a lot of people do have. So I am going to upgrade the O-line at some point 100%. And, dude, I could have been an absolute lunatic. I could have been a crazy person and spent like 200,000, 300,000 coins on one player, but I don't know. I didn't want to do that because then, you know, I would have used the player for a little bit, then got bored of him, and then I would have had nobody else on the squad. So I wanted to get an elite at every single position. I did have a couple players locked into the collection too, like when I first jumped on Ultimate Team, when I got Madden like a couple weeks ago. I got like Larry Fitzgerald, I got the 85 Deion Sanders, and I got another player too, I forget who it is, but I did have two elite corners, and yeah, I had Fitzgerald for a wide receiver, but he wasn't, you know, he's not somebody with good speed. He's just one of those, you know, one of those like slot receivers you want to use pretty much. So he'd be like in the 3 spot or something like that. So I wanted to do my best to get somebody with good speed, but I think all the receivers with like really good speed were going for a good amount. Like obviously there was those receivers with good speed, but they didn't really have other good stats. I wanted to get somebody with good speed, but also had good, you know, like everything pretty much. So I wanted to do that without spending a shitload of coins. So I think I got the 89 Michael Crabtree, which was a pretty solid card if you ask me. I got the 90 Melvin Gordon, who is pretty decent too. Like for running back too, man, I wanted to get a running back with very good speed. And I was looking at I think it was like an 89 Tavon Austin. He had like 93 speed, but he had terrible juke. I'm not really sure what his carrying was, but I think he had another stat I wasn't too impressed with, so I did not get him. But Melvin Gordon has good speed, like 91 speed, but he also has a good truck. He has a good trucking and everything like that too, so that's a pretty solid running back to begin. Like all these players are not set in stone or anything. Like once I pick up these players, they're not going to be on the team for eternity, right? Like I'm obviously going to upgrade, or at least try my best to upgrade the squad at some point in time in the future. So I did get the 99 or the 91 overall Marcus Mariota just because he was the best dual threat QB I saw that was going for at least a good amount of coins. For the tight end, this Jared Cook looked pretty good, man. I wanted to get somebody with at least half decent speed. I mean, I wanted to get the signature Delaney Walker because I remember in Madden 16 there was a Delaney Walker. I forget which one it was. It was like, I think it was like a position hero. Delaney Walker. He was like a 97 overall. It was my favorite tight end to use in the game. And other than the Ultimate Legend Gronk, he was probably the best tight end in the game if you ask me. But yeah, I didn't want to spend like the 70,000 coins on a tight end. That would have been a little bit over the budget on a tight end, especially if it was like a QB or a running back, and I was thinking about whether or not I should spend like 70,000, 80,000 coins. I might have done it, but for a tight end, I was not willing to spend that many coins on a tight end to begin this ultimate team. But yeah, O-line, I was just going to try and spend as little amount of coins as possible. And some of these O-linemen, man, 87, 86, even like 85 overall O-linemen aren't even that bad if you ask me. And I did get a game with this squad. I think I said that in the pack opening video too. I'm not really sure when that video is going to be uploaded. I don't really want to say when it's going to be. Like, I don't want to be like, okay, I'm going to try and post it like a couple hours after this video and then not end up posting it, because, yeah, man, these videos, especially Madden videos, they take a long time to edit, if you ask me. It's not like MLB, really. Even MLB videos take a little bit long to edit, but Madden videos take a little bit longer, so not really sure when that video will be posted, but it was a very solid game. And the person I played, they had a stacked team, man. Their team was stacked to the core. It was crazy. The first game I played in Ultimate Team had me shaking in my boots right before the game even begun, because that guy had a nasty squad. And yeah, I'm going to try and do my best to get that video uploaded shortly after this one, but there is no promises. And I said, too, I'm probably going to retire from the Draft Champions for at least a little bit, because, damn, my Draft Champions luck has been so bad. Dude, I was close to throwing the game in the garbage. This is why I wanted to jump on Ultimate Team, man, because at least you can get some players, and at least you can play some damn people without them quitting before the game even starts. Like, that's another thing, too. You can draft the best team you'll ever draft in your life, and your ass will be lucky to play 2 seconds with that squad. Like, your ass will be lucky to even, you will be lucky to even make it to the damn kickoff without people leaving and shit. So, I don't know, man. Like, Draft Champions has been a little bit sketchy, lately at least. So, I'm not really sure when I'm going to jump back on Draft Champions. I'm definitely going to at some point, but not really sure when. Like, the last couple drafts I did were so bad, it was just, I don't even know how I have all my hair on my head, because it was very annoying. That's all I'm saying. So I wanted to get a very good linebacker core. Like, this Jake Ryan team of the week is pretty good. Again, I wanted a linebacker core with good speed, man. Like, I'm one of those guys. I need somebody with speed. I need those linebackers who can cover all those. Like, if I want to play some man coverage, I need those linebackers to be able to man up with it, whoever they cover. So I wanted to get somebody with good speed. That Jake Ryan had the best speed of all the linebackers I looked at. I mean, there were a couple linebackers who were going for a shitload of coins, and I wished I could have got those linebackers, but yeah, they were just out of the budget, man. Like, maybe in the near future I'll be able to get those players, but at this very moment, I wasn't able to get those. But 88 speed for a linebacker is pretty damn good. So I picked up this Team of the Week, Jake Ryan, 89 overall, not too bad. So I wanted to get good linebacker. Yeah, right outside linebacker, left outside linebacker. I needed 3 beasts for every single linebacker. I needed to be an absolute beast. So I was browsing the linebackers for a very long time, man. Like, it was probably out of every single position, I was looking at linebackers the most. Call me a crazy person, but I was looking at linebackers for a very long time. For some reason, man, this Eric Berry card is very good, if you ask me. Like, some of these 89, 90 overall safeties didn't even look that much better than this Eric Berry card. Like, his normal 86 elite is pretty good, if you ask me. So I picked him up for free safety. It was either between him and like Tyrann Mathieu or something. But for the strong safety, I kind of wanted to get somebody with like good hit power too, because you can cause those fumbles over the middle and stuff. So Cam Chancellor was a possibility, but I think there was like an out of position Shaq Thompson. I think it was. I'm not really sure. Yeah, I think that's who I settled with when it was all said and done, because he had very good man coverage. Like, I wanted to get at least one safety with good man coverage too, because a lot of safeties obviously don't have good man coverage, and I like to play a lot of man coverage at times, because yeah, when you have a good linebacker core, that's a thing too, man. If you have good linebackers, you can man up and you won't have to worry about it. But if you have liability central for linebackers, and you're not really comfortable playing man coverage. But this Shaq Thompson isn't even too bad, man. Like, 82 man coverage for a strong safety isn't the best, But most safeties only have like, some of them might even have like 60-something man coverage. But yeah, like you'd have to spend a shitload of coins if you wanted to get like crazy safety, like one of that 90 overall Cam Chancellor, or even Calvin Pryor. I wanted to get him too. But that Shaq Thompson is pretty damn good, man. Like good man coverage, good speed and stuff, good hit power as well. And he was only going for like what, like 14,000, 15,000. So that's not even too bad for somebody like this. Actually, his hit power is only 81, which isn't anything amazing. But he has like pretty decent speed as well too. So yeah, man, pretty solid pickup if you ask me. But yeah, like I don't want people thinking that I'm just going to use these players and never pick up any more players again. I'm just building the squad for the starting roster, and eventually I'm going to upgrade the team. I have no idea whenever I can get my hands on some more coins, pretty much. But yeah, I'm definitely going to upgrade every single position at some point. Just want to play a couple games at least with these players. So back to the linebackers, because I was thinking about certain linebackers while I was picking the safeties. That's kind of why I picked Jake Ryan and then went to the safeties, is because I was still thinking about what linebackers I should get. And again, wanted to get somebody with good speed, and I did narrow it down to a couple different linebackers, but I also wanted to get, good linebackers with like good pursuit and block shed, especially block shed. I wanted to get a linebacker with good block shed and stuff. Chandler Jones has a 90 block shed, but his speed isn't the best. But I don't know, man, like certain players, they just stand out. Like 88 speed, 87 power, 86 block shed isn't the best you've ever seen, obviously, but Lavonte David, that signature Lavonte David was probably number one for right outside linebacker at the moment, and he was going for a good amount of coins, man. I mean, 45,000, that's a good amount, but for somebody like this, that's worth spending the coins on. Like somebody like a linebacker or something, that is definitely worth spending the coins on. Like I wasn't going to be spending like 40,000 coins on a damn O-lineman or something, but for a linebacker, that is definitely worth it. So I picked up the signature Lavonte David, and then now to the left outside linebacker, I had my eyes on Khalil Mack. He's like an 87 overall, and he has pretty decent stats too for just being, a normal elite, not one of those crazy elites like 90 overalls, certain program cards or something. Like the normal Khalil Mack is pretty good if you ask me. And yeah, I mean, like Clay Matthews doesn't have the best like block shed and stuff, so I really didn't want to go with him. But Khalil Mack wasn't going for that much. 88 block shed is pretty good, so he can definitely get the job done if you ask me. So I do have a good trio of linebackers, if I do say so myself. Jake Ryan, Lavonte David, and now Khalil Mack is joining the squad. So that is a good trio of linebackers. And I did spend a good amount of coins. I meant to say coins, still in MLB mode sometimes. Spent a good amount of coins on linebackers, like in total. Jesus. In total, I think I spent like 80,000, probably around 80,000 coins on linebackers, which I wasn't even mad at, man. I wanted to get a good trio of linebackers, like I said. So I did that. And then D-line, man, I don't know. I wasn't really concerned about the D-line that much either, even though you need a good D-line. I was hoping I could get at least one like amazing, not amazing, but one half-decent D-lineman who wasn't just like an 85 or an 86. I wanted to get a good for sure. But even guys like Cameron Hayward had pretty good stats for being like an 85 overall. And Ndamukong Suh was somebody else I was looking at, like 86 overall, also has very good power move, very good block shed, and he has good strength as well. So that was another D lineman I wanted to get, and I did pick him up eventually. And what other position didn't I look at yet? I don't think I looked at any corners that much yet, because I did mention I had the 85 Deion Sanders, which is a pretty decent 85 overall card, if I do say so myself. Leonard Williams, my dude. Man, I didn't even know there was like a 87 overall Leonard Williams, and then I went to the Jets to see what the buy now price would be, what I could get him for the cheapest. But there was a Sheldon Richardson as well. But yeah, like the Sheldon Richardson was going for not that much more, but his block shed 85. I mean, good power move, but I don't know, man. The block shed on Leonard Williams is 92, not too bad. The power move is 89, so it's worse than on Sheldon Richardson. But I could spend a little bit less on the Leonard Williams than the Sheldon Richardson, and they're both pretty similar. I mean, yeah, like for what Leonard Williams has in block shed, Sheldon Richardson makes up for in like tackling and power move and stuff. So I mean, that's a good pickup right there. The 87 Leonard Williams, I was happy with that. That is my dude right there. Leonard Williams is going to be hunting some QBs down for sure. So I need to get some corners because, or I need to get one corner because yeah, I do have the Deion Sanders and Darius Slay, but I do need to get at least one more corner. I think I was looking at Patrick Peterson. And then there was also like an 88 overall Joe Hayden as well. And I think they were pretty similar, but I'm pretty sure Patrick Peterson had better speed and man coverage. So as I was saying before, I needed certain players with good man coverage. And when you get some corners, you need corners with good man coverage. So Patrick Peterson did have good man coverage. So yeah, this is when I picked up Ndamukong Suh. I'm pretty sure it wasn't even going for that much. So that's a good pickup right there, man. Only spent like 9,000 stubs, like 88 block shed, 90 power move is pretty decent for an 86 overall elite. So I just needed to get one more D lineman, and the D line would be complete. And then all I would have to do is just look for one more corner, and the defense would be complete in general. So I was still looking for a kicker and a punter, but I was more concerned about the kicker. Like punter, I could have dealt with, like even a silver or something like that playing, or just as the punter so far, because I don't punt the ball away that much. So a punter wasn't a must-need to begin. I wasn't really concerned about that to begin this team build. But I definitely wanted to get a kicker, man, because in Draft Champions, you gotta take the 3 sometimes. You gotta take the 3, especially in Ultimate Team, if you get down to the end of the game and stuff like that, or just at the beginning. If you have confidence in your defense, which I always do, then you gotta take the 3 sometimes, and let your kicker do the work pretty much. So I think Tucker has very good kick power, and I think he was going for like 10,000, maybe more than that. But I was willing to spend that many coins. Some people may be like, what the hell are you spending that many coins on a kicker for? But yeah, man, I was willing to spend a good amount of coins on a kicker, somebody with good kick power for sure. But now to the corners. Like I was saying, I wanted to choose between the 88 Patrick Peterson and the 88 Joe Hayden. They were going for around the same price, I'm pretty sure. But Peterson had better man coverage and better speed. You need somebody with good speed who can keep up with all those speedy receivers and stuff. He has better catch too. Somebody with an 80 catch on a DB. I mean, in Madden 16, I'm not really sure if that's the case in Madden 17 because I haven't been playing the game that long. But Madden 16, man, it was pretty rare to have a corner with like 80 catch. Most of them had like 70-something, and anything above 80 was pretty rare if you ask me. Unless it was like a 99 overall or something like that, then their catch would be pretty well. And even then, it'd only be like an 80-something most likely. But yeah, after I filled out the squad a little bit and got the overall up, I was able to make like 20,000 more coins. So I did pick up a couple more receivers. I picked up Doug Baldwin and Dez Bryant. Why the hell not? Both are going for a good amount of coins, so I picked up Dez Bryant and Doug Baldwin. So now I got the 89 Crabtree, Dez Bryant, Doug Baldwin, and Larry Fitzgerald for the four receivers to begin. I mean, nobody is, going to blow by anybody at first or anything like that. But yeah, like I said at the beginning of this video, there were a couple receivers I was looking at who had really good speed, but I would have had to have spent a good amount of coins on receivers like that with really good speed and just very good stats in general. So yeah, Tucker was pretty much the kicker I was going to go with. I mean, 92 kick power is very good, and 12,000 coins later, Tucker is on the squad. So that is pretty much it for the team build. Just need to put the squad together. This is what you were looking at. I did not get an elite fullback. I honestly forgot. I totally forgot about the fullback, but I'm not too worried, man. I'm probably just going to pick up maybe a gold fullback to begin, and then pick up an elite fullback at some point. But I did fill out every single position with an elite, which was the plan. The offense is looking good, man. Melvin Gordon, Marcus Mariota, I got that solid defense, man. Those linebackers are going to shut people down, I know for sure. Those safeties, Eric Berry and Shaq Thompson, definitely going to get the job done. Darius Slay, Deion Sanders, Patrick Peterson, my boy Leonard Williams on the D-line. This is going to be a good defense, man. Just hoping I could shut every opponent down, because in Draft Champions I was doing very well on the defensive side, so I was hoping to continue that in Ultimate Team. But like I said, I'm going to upgrade the squad in the near future. If you enjoyed this video, leave a thumbs up, and look out for that next video coming. It will be the game I played with this squad.